what actually happens down at impact with our driver, our 3-wood and our irons. A lot of us, I've found, don't quite have the concept right. So what I decided to do is go away, do some research. Actually, I've made some new discoveries on myself that have helped me in my golf game, helped me in my coaching, and I know will help you. So let me share it with you. Every time you hit a shot, I want you to imagine this semicircle. Now, a lot of us try and control the semicircle in the actual swing, and that is where we're going wrong. We've got to do it through our setup. So, first things first, have a look at our semicircle with driver. Notice how it's lower before and higher afterwards. Now, the reason for that is, think about our driver. It's our lowest lofted club, so hitting up allows us to get some launch on the golf ball. Okay, look at the opposite here. If I hit up with an iron, look where I'm going to catch it. I'm going to catch that ball, because it's not teed up, along that bottom groove. Those horrible, weak, thin shots, and you'll find some of your irons go the exact same distance. Right, so our irons need to be somewhere like this. Have a look how that's taken the strike from the bottom groove all the way to the middle. Now finally, the 3-wood. This is where a lot of us don't even realise what we should be doing. Listen closely to what I'm about to say here with 3-wood. Most of us think of the 3-wood, because it looks like a mini driver, as something where we've got to lift it into the air. I told one of my lessons yesterday, Harry, and I said to him, no, I always have that concept of slightly hitting down on my 3-wood. So let's think about it this way, right? We've got driver at this end of the spectrum, where we hit up. We've got our pitching wedge at this end of the spectrum, where we hit down. Our 3-wood is sort of just ahead of middle, so slightly on the down, not slightly on the up, and that is going to help you smash that 3-wood way better. Let me show you now the adjustments you make from your irons through to your 3-wood and your driver. Give you a little trick that I do to ensure hitting down. First things first though, I've got, look at them there, all my odd irons. Well, my 9-iron through to my 5, so 9, 7, 5. And I say to all my clients, right, just get either your odds right or your evens right, and you can plug the gaps in between. So have a look at this ball position here. Go really low down there. You can see my 9-iron is just ahead of middle. Then my 7-iron's a ball forward of that. And then my 5-iron's another ball forward of that. So really nice and simple. As the club gets longer, we need a bit more space to hit it, and we want to hit down less. So we move the ball forward, because that's later in the arc and more likely to hit up. So 9-iron, 7-iron, 5-iron. I honestly say, if you can get those positions right, then we're going to be able to master our irons. Okay, so let's hit one away now with my 5-iron, because that's probably one of the ones that, well, I know I struggle with, so you definitely do too. Now, the little trick that I do, and this is something that I would honestly just take straight to the course. Try it on the range, get some confidence, but take it out to the course. Now, most of us put our hands on the golf club and then sort of address the ball. And when we've got a long iron in our hand, it's very tempting to get the shoulders to look a little bit like this, to try and get the ball in the air, and that's a massive mistake. So what I do is, I get my stance and my ball position set, and I get my glove hand, so my left hand, already set. I then address the ball. Have a look at my shoulders now. They look a lot more level. I then come in from the side, not from the underneath. I come in from the side, and that allows me to keep my shoulders a little bit more level, and that's what's going to help you hit down. Have a look at that there. I can now hit down, not level, more of an upwards hit. Okay, let's hit this one away. Straight at that 200-yard marker. So let's do 3-wood. Now, this can be people's arch enemy off the ground, because it's just hard to hit. So the first thing I would say, unless the lie is absolutely perfect, maybe think about using a different club. We're on the range, so we've got a perfect lie. Now, I said to you, we've got iron, we've got driver. 3-wood is in the middle here, so slightly down, not up. So I want you to do this, really nice and simple. Ball position, club head inside our left heel. Have a look at that from the player cam perspective. I've got my ball position, a club head inside my left heel. I'm really going to concentrate on coming from the side again, just like I did with an iron, to really build that confidence. Straight as an arrow. Guys, you can't believe how much shorter the ball goes. Now come here, listen to me closely. For you to become a better golfer over this winter, ready for next season, or maybe even going into the season, depending where you're watching from in the world, and actually let me know where you're watching from, get down in those comments. You have to understand how you control your arc from the setup, okay? Not in the swing. In the swing causes bad shots. Sometimes you might get it right, but majority of the time, bad shots. Okay, finally onto driver. And I love these little tweaks, these little tricks, because these are actually applicable to people like me and you who don't play all the time, who don't have the time to practice all the time. Okay, driver. Here we go. Now, ball position gets to the front of our stance. So another little trick here, feet together and line that ball up right in the middle. Look at that there, right in the middle between them feet. I just turn my left toe out slightly and move my right foot away. Again, walk into the shot with just my left hand on the golf club. Instead of coming from the side now, I'm gonna come from the underneath. So look what this does to my shoulders. This gets my right shoulder to sit a little bit lower than my left. I also might feel like my right forearm is below my left forearm because I'm trying to control my arc, like we said at the start, to hit up. It's our lowest lofted club, so I'm trying to hit up. So simple little tweaks at address from level to down give you that control. I know it might sound really simple, and I often say this to golfers. We always look for things to be complicated, but the simple things work, the simple things last, and the simple things are actually doable. So here we go. Left hand on, ball position, under, just hit. I've actually drawn one as well. They're three of the best shots that I've hit in a very, very long time. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe. And remember, I am powered by you. So get down in those comments. I'd love to hear what you need help with.